Previously on Trails for Daybreak, the party went to Satan Waterworks to defeat a large octopus monster. However, they got into a fight with Grimcat afterwards. At the theater, Van Ferry noticed that the actor Judith Lancer had the same movements as Grimcat. Sadly, asked the Spriggans to help resolve a potential mob war in Langport, and bribe them with expensive dried fruit. At night, Van prevented the poor sap from committing suicide and watched some optional movies. Finish. Guess I ought to take a shower tonight. Not like I'm gonna have time in the morning. So I can't believe she weaseled her way in again. It's a free day weekend, so as long as we're only staying the one night, I can join you. You mean it? I'm so happy you get to come. I'm happy you get to come too, Fairy. Hello? Are you two even listening to me? We know from the get-go that Almada's involved this time. And my gut's telling me this is gonna be real trouble, so I want you two to stay parked right here. That's exactly why I want to come and protect you. I want to know what the people who did that to Ida are after too. And with all I know about what's going on, I don't want to be the only one sitting around in the capital. Besides, as long as the Genesees might be involved, this is my problem as much as it is yours. I'll start packing my things as soon as I get back to my dorm, so please take me with you. Why does everyone gotta be so damn stubborn? At least Fairy acts like a normal kid when fighting's not involved. An international call, oh right.
My apologies for calling so late, Mr. Arkride.
No worries, figure I'd hear from you soon.
Thank you for your understanding. Now then, do you have time for last month's data review? We can reschedule if I've caught you at a bad time.
I'm gonna be out of town for a few days starting tomorrow, so let's just get it out of the way. Cause this ain't gonna be a fun one.
Is something the matter?
Now let me send you this stuff.
Thank you. The data has been successfully transferred. First, allow me to see how your stun caliber and hollow style have fared in combat. I will also be checking Mare's usage records. Busy as ever, I see. Oh, what's this? Your vital data shows extreme deviations in the latter half of the month, as well as a number of unusual hollow activations. Mr. Arkride, is there something you're not telling me?
I guess Grendel was not an intended feature. Alright, back in the truck. Whoa, we're going so fast. The dial says 1200 cells per hour. That's even faster than when we drove to Krail. Should be in before noon at this rate. Nothing beats a ride on the expressway. Calvardian infrastructure, baby. Calvard really is amazing, isn't it? Granted, not all of our roads are this robust. Expressways are reserved for select routes between the three major cities. Everywhere else is still plain old highways. Can't complain too much though. The government maintains our roads better than most. So this can be you two's first time in Langport? It is for me. I've been before, but just as an average tourist. It really is a wonderful place. I've always wanted to visit again with my family someday. Roughly speaking, the city's split in two parts, Newtown and Eastern Quarter. For the sake of convenience, our hotel's in the Eastern Quarter. We stayed in Newtown when I was there. Given our client this time, figured this would be easier. Not like I got the mirror to afford a fancy Newtown hotel anyway. Plans to have the hotel be our home base while we knock out some jobs in town, about the same as usual. And while we're doing that, we gather information. Spot on, kiddo. Now you're getting it. Alright, another thing. Apparently the head of the Liu family, the house that Sao is affiliated with, wants to meet us in person. Someone even more important than the purple guy from yesterday. Yeah, he's a rising star in the ranks of Heiyue. Usually I'd steer clear of guys like him. But if we gotta meet up, may as well try to squeeze him for info. Here's hoping he's a bit of a senile old coot. Oh, Van, sigh. Back on topic, we're only in Langport for today and tomorrow. Once Sal gets back from Crossbell, we can skedaddle. That's the plan anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to extend our stay a bit. If that happens, you'll be heading back by train like we agreed, yeah? Right, I can't afford to miss my classes. As long as I catch the last train tomorrow evening, I'll still be able to make it back in time. You really did your research. I wanted to make sure I could help you both as much as possible. Now let's bust this case wide open. Is that an ice cream truck behind us? The hell? I wonder what happened. I'm gonna go ask around. Wait, what? A traffic jam? Any useful intel? Apparently, a trailer came open and spilled stuff all over the road. A couple of lanes are closed up ahead. We're 2 for 2 on getting into trouble on car rides. Hope this ain't a sign. Do you think it will take long for them to clear the road? Nah, 20 minutes or so, I reckon. Till then, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. Did you not sleep well last night? Someone was busy talking my ear off, so not really. You know, give my shoulder a shake when things start moving. Is he asleep already? I've heard expert warriors can fall asleep at will.
Van's something else, isn't he? He acts cold and pragmatic, but never compromises on his ideals. Even when he tries to keep you at arm's length, you can always tell he has your best interests at heart.
Not to mention that he has the combat experience and skills of a seasoned veteran. But the way he navigates a battle is nothing like how my brother or father would. Sometimes it feels like he knows everyone and can get along with them too. For better or worse.
It kinda adds this air of mystery to him, doesn't it? I really hope I can get to know him better.
Hey, you know, I was thinking the same thing about you. Huh? You're a normal person, but you jump into dangerous situations with us like it's nothing. You support us in battle and stand up for what you believe in too. Seeing all that makes me want to try even harder. You're giving me too much credit. I'm just acting on instinct. So I'm glad that I'm able to help you both. If you have any trouble figuring things out in the city, please let me know. And even though I spent so much time at the office, my grades are pretty good. I can help you study too. Really? That'd be great. My math homework from the Sunday school is super hard, and
Hey there. You girlies know what's going on?
You mean the traffic jam? Apparently a trailer spilled and some lanes have been closed. The road should be clear in 20 minutes or so.
That's so, huh? What a drag. But maybe I found my diamond in the rough. You on vacation or something?
We're on the business trip.
Okay. Anyway. I'm off work today myself and could use a little company. Wanna hang with the champ?
Huh? Excuse me?
You've got to be kidding me. You don't recognize the face of the Red Comet.
I don't know a warrior by that name. Which corps are you from? The Red Constellation? I don't think it's that kind of nickname. I've only heard it in passing, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to a Z1 driver. What's a Z1?
This can't be happening. Listen up! My name is Maxim Lugan. I'm the man who did the impossible and won the Z1 Grand Prix, the apex of racing competitions, 3 years in a row. I've got it all. Looks, wealth, incomparable talent. Tyrell Entertainment Magazine named me Calvard's most eligible bachelor over a bunch of famous actors. I'm the most desired man in the entire country.
I see. That sounds really neat, mister. That's it. Let me show you how great I am. Get out of this scrap heap on wheels and I'll show you a real. You know, what the hell you think you're doing? What? Van? When did he wake up? Never thought I'd see a hotshot like you trying to hit on kids. Milton and Buzz Raider are gonna have a field day with this one. Is the fight starting or something? Wait, isn't that... It's Maxim Lugan. Ugh. Hold on, I ain't letting that slide so easy. You think you can just walk up, mouth off to a guy's true love and get away with it? Erg. Van? My baby's the only one for me. She came to me in a low moment, but I fixed my ingot up good. I should have known. Huh? Sure, she ain't fresh off the line or nothing, but I'd be... bet I spent more on my baby than you on your ETWS. I believe you, alright? Let go of me already. Wow, he's really serious about this. You'll rue the day you crossed Maxim Lugan. Couldn't you have gone a little easier on him? Listen, there are some things in life a man can't compromise on. Anyway, don't go lowering the window for strangers. Could have been a thief for all you knew. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Thankfully, he wasn't a dangerous type. Not in the fighting way, at least. Dingo was right in the mirror about him being a big-headed jackass. You're familiar with him, then? Of course, if you're into cars, his name is everywhere. Shame that the best driver out there just so happens to be the worst kind of guy. I didn't even know him, but I still feel kind of let down. Now imagine how I feel. Oh look, traffic is finally moving again. About time. The road feels so empty now that we aren't surrounded by cars. Good thing too, gotta make up for all the lost time. Van, the fast vehicle is approaching from R6. Oh, it's him. The guy with the big head. Itching for a race, huh? Hold on tight, kiddos. Wait, can the truck actually do this kind of race? What? Let's go.
Looks like the rolling scrap heap has some fight in it after all. Good. I'll show you why I'm the best there is.
Two vehicles made for completely different things. I'm surprised Van's even able to keep up.
I'll teach you to look down on my baby. Eat my dust.
A turn?
Can't corner at that speed, rookie.
I've got two little helpers that beg to differ.
Maintain speed.
Yeah!
How the hell? Ah, I see. Their weight stabilized his turn.
Eyes on the road, champ. Let's go!
Pass immediately, wait for the right moment.
Coming through. What?
Yeah, he won't be able to sneak through easily because we're taking the only good spot, I guess. Still stuck back there? Don't think he'd try off-roading in a sports car. Lame, didn't think he'd give up so easy. You're kidding me. Miss me? Crazy bastard weaved between the buses. 2 SP.
Putting up more of a fight than I expected. But your fate was sealed the moment you decided to cross the great Maxim Lugan.
Guess he ain't a pro for nothing. Time to bust out my ace in the hole.
Is that a turbocharger? Those things are brand new! This is getting interesting. I'll just have to...
What? Doggos? Foxes? Shit. Are foxes all right? It looks like they got away safely. I suppose monsters aren't the only creatures that cause accidents. Let's hope they learn their lesson to stay off the road. Right. Tough break, huh? Oof, I don't need your pity. You and your Ingert won. Come on now. When a car goes off course, the driver bears the responsibility. That's the rule. You all can go. The engine's fine, and I can handle her basic repairs myself. If anything comes up, give me a call. I feel kind of sorry for him. Me too, I didn't think he'd accept defeat like that. Stuff like that is what makes you a champ. And maybe he's got some good in him after all. After all that racing, we should get into Langport on time. Langport, the dazzling city. Here we are. It's so pretty. That drive was just as stressful as the one to Krail. But hey, we're here, and we're on time. First things first. I wonder who it is. You gotta be kidding me.
This is Mr. Van Arkride, I presume? I believe Sal mentioned it already, but I'd like to be the first to meet you. On behalf of Hayue, welcome to Langport. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Fan Lu.
You're in line to be an elder of Hayue, and Sal's family branches off of yours, yeah?
That's right. I also serve as vice president of Kowloon Financial Bank.
What's that? Calvard's second largest bank, and one of the most prestigious in all of Zemuria. Thanks to their foreign and immigrant connections, they are an institution of a great detail of political power. Wow. You're quite the learned young lady. Thank you, sir. Surprised a big shot like you wants to meet small fry like us. Did a little birdie tell you when we arrived? It's only natural that we of Hayue would know what's happening in our own home city. Ubiquitous as we are, it would be strange for someone to catch us unawares. Though our size as an organization does come with its fair share of challenges, mind you. Saul said something similar. Simply put, when this many people are part of the same organization, there are bound to be differences of opinion. Don't worry, we didn't call you here to adjudicate some petty internal squabble. No, our issue at hand is far more delicate, to say the least. Likely more so than you realize. Which is why we're here to sniff things out before you bring down the hammer. Precisely. Sal's endorsement of you carries great weight, but I'm glad your senses are as keen as you led me to believe. I'm expecting great things from you all. Appreciate it. Anyway, I suppose that is enough pleasantries. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Works for me. You spread that rumor like I asked? What's he talking about? Maybe they're letting the townsfolk know we'll be here. Oh, so they can give us jobs. Yes, we spread word both in Newtown and in the Eastern Quarter. I must admit, it's a curious tactic. Your methods are certainly unique. Lots of ways to earn a living, you know? Well, contingent on your success, we're prepared to pay you a fine sum. As a reminder, the earliest we'll take action is 2 days from now, when Sal returns from Crossbell. In the interim, go about your business as you see fit. But if you learn anything of Almada's plans, please alert us straight away. I think that's about covers what I needed to tell you all. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you know anything about that problem child Sal mentioned? I do, but I'll leave that to the foremost expert on the subject.
Sorry I'm late, Baba!
Normally I'd scold you, but your timing was impeccable. Say hello to our visitors from Arkride Solutions.
Oh, they're here already? Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've been looking forward to this. Tao doesn't speak highly of people too often. Hold the phone. He didn't mention there'd be 2 cuties and a stud. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. What she said. Ditto, so you also from the Lu family?
That's right. My name's Ashen. I'm guessing you want to know about everyone's favorite red-haired menace. Well, you're in luck. He and I grew up together.
I'll leave you kids to your fun. I've got another meeting to get to. And by the way, you're all welcome to lodge here for the duration of your stay. Thanks, but no thanks. Already booked ourselves a room in the Eastern Quarter. You're ever the curiosity, Spriggan. It's no issue, though. As I said before, you're welcome to act as you see fit. I look forward to good news, everyone. I'm impressed you managed to book a hotel without us noticing. Having eyes on me all the time ain't really my style. So where to? The Eastern Quarter is only a short drive from here, so why don't we take the scenic route? This car's comfy, so I figure we can just chat here. Now you're speaking my language. We're being followed. Almada? Don't mind them. Baba's just overprotective. Given why we're here, I can't really blame him. It's annoying, but you're right. I'm more than ready to be rid of Almada. Would you mind telling us more about the situation? Sure. Langport is Hayoe's turf, but we allow just about anyone to do business here. For example, folks from Edith and the Central East often set up shop around town. Makes sense. Lots of money to be made in the country's second biggest city. And Almada wanted a piece of the pie. Last month, they made a move. A new business in the new town called the Messeldam Trading Company. Before we knew it, there were suspicious people all over the city. But there's more to it. Almada's not even packing the streets with their own members. They hired thugs part-time from all over to come in and start fights. So far, they've mostly targeted stores and young people in the Eastern Quarter, but nowhere is truly safe. That's awful. Sending out hired grunts to do their dirty work, eh? That's weird. Never shy away from throwing their people to the wolves before. I suspect they're saving their members for when the real conflict begins. Until then, they'll continue attacking Hayway. It's a war of attrition. At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of wannabes buzzing around like flies. Hayway's in no real danger, so we've been letting them struggle in vain. Unfortunately, not everyone is happy with that mindset. Your childhood friend. Lay it on me. What's this guy's deal? His name is Aaron Wei. He's 19 years old and was born and raised here in Langport. He's a proficient martial artist of the Gecko style, one of the East's big free schools specializing in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. One time he even took down a rowdy group of sailors all on his own. Whoa, that's awesome. People have taken to giving him silly nicknames like the Prodigy of Langport and the Crimson Khan. For as free of a spirit as he is, he really does care about the community. Honestly, it's no wonder why everyone in the Eastern Quarter loves him. He sounds very charismatic. You're telling me, I just wish he'd learn to rein it in every now and then. Still, Baba and the others think he could make a name for himself in Hayway if he decides to join. If he doesn't get himself killed first, that is. As you can imagine, he hasn't taken kindly to outsiders roughing up his people. The other day, he and his friends attacked a large gang of Almada's grunts all by themselves. They retaliated yet? Strangely enough, no, they haven't launched a single attack since then, let alone try to get revenge. We have no way of knowing what they're scheming. To make matters worse, Aaron sees this as an opportunity to finally drive Almada out of town for good. But I can't imagine they're going to go quietly. If he's as hot-blooded as you say, you're right to worry. I want to see his skills in action. Well, if we hurry, you may get to see something special. Let's head over to the Eastern Quarter. Wow, what an amazing technique. I've danced in my village's festivals, but it was nothing like that. Her stage presence was overwhelming. Though, if you don't mind my asking, why did we come to a show? So that's how it is, huh? You noticed? Yeah, he's got all the mannerisms down pat, but the way he uses muscles is just a bit different. You've got it, Len. That's my troublemaker of a childhood friend. Wait, that's a man? I see. I do recall hearing of men dressing as women for theater productions, now that I think about it. His gecko skills show through his movements, too. I'd say he's at an intermediate level, but could probably challenge a master on a good day. That's part of our problem, too. If he were weaker, we might not be in this mess right now. Bravo! What a stunning woman. Oh, what I wouldn't give to get to know you a little better.
Ignoring my newest adoring fan, who are those people with Ashen? So that's your game, huh?
Worried about him? I've known him for so long, it's hard not to be. Baba likes Aaron too, enough for the subject of marriage to come up. Oh my. Are you engaged? My younger brother's the one stuck carrying the family name. I'm free to live my own life. Besides, I prefer men like Sao anyway. Wait, really? Girl needs to get her eyes checked. You're being rude. I just can't see Aaron that way. He's more like a brother if anything. Well, honestly, Van's not half bad looking either. I appreciate it. What was that about her eyes? Irk. I'm confused. Does she need glasses or not? On to the next order of business. Would you like me to show you around town? No, we can handle the snooping ourselves. Really? Then I suppose I'll be taking my leave. Call me if you need anything. I'm counting on your help with Aaron. Will do. We'll deal with your pain in the ass friend one way or another. That was more of a detour than I was expecting. Let's check in at the hotel and grab some grub. Short drive later, Vaughn, Agnes, and Ferry arrived at their hotel. After eating lunch and relaxing, they decided to get started on the day's work. Car washer.
Hello there, youngster. Is this your car?
It sure is.
She's a beaut, son. But she's in trouble if you don't treat her right.
Yeah, I might have pushed her a bit hard during that race.
See, the ocean air blows through this city.
Oh no, rust. How did the wind hurt a car? Oh, you mean the salt in the air will corrode the paint?
What do you say I wax her down to protect her from the elements, For you, I'll go as low as 1,000 mira.
Hey, gotta respect the hustle, why not? He's not gonna sabotage our car, is he? There are so many people here. It was like this when I visited as well. I'm surprised though, Van. You knew exactly where to find the hotel. What can I say? I spent a couple of months here back when I was starting out, and I've been back a few times for work. But all my info is out of date. What we need now is fresh leads. Right, information concerning Almada's dummy company. And anything we can find out about Aaron. Don't forget that Genesis, the one Agnes has, must have been reacting to something. For all we know, everything could be connected anyway. Well, that'll be clear once we get to work, so let's mosey. Roger that. Right behind you.
The bulletin board here is right on the main street, if I'm remembering right.
Alright, it's time for us to indulge in the greatest part of on-site inspections, partying. Waha! Of course, Mr. President, let's all enjoy ourselves to the fullest from sun up to sundown. I hear that Eastern Quarter's night market is quite something. I'm excited to see what it has to offer. Is something troubling you? Millie, sorry to make you tag along, but we needed to or liven up the inspection trip. You understand, I hope? Oh, yes, I understand what you mean perfectly. Honored you invited me on this trip. Oh, look, like how I am. This is sexual harassment. I'm sick of sucking up to these sleazy pigs in suits. Now then, I think it's time we begin our sightseeing, or on-site inspection. I've got to get away from these two bastards. Maybe I can slip away into the crowds midway through. Oh, hello there. I've never seen you around this place. Are you tourists? I'd be more than happy to guide you around the city. The name's Say, and I'll show you all the best sights Langport has to offer. Ow. Damn it, my freaking arms hurt like hell. Are you injured? I'm so sorry. No, I'm okay, promise. I just ran into a bit of trouble is all. We got someone who has our back, so I'll be alright. One of Aaron's friends? Sometimes outsider goons come here to stir up trouble, and we have a duty to protect our home from the likes of them. Outsiders? Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Almada. We got into a little bit of a scuffle with some outsider goons recently, and we dragged them over to the coals. Don't you worry about a thing. My friends and I will protect you all from the likes of them. So how about that tour? Want me to show you the theater? My buddy performs there, and he's amazing.
That show was awesome! I hope we can see it again.
Me too. I can see why it's such a hit.
The lead seems kinda cocky, but overall, it was a decent show.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. Everyone's always comes away with big smiles whenever Aaron is part of the cast. He is an understudy for that particular role, but his popularity exceeds that of the main actor. While I don't particularly care for his excessive and ad-libs, I can't deny he's an excellent performer. His appearances are sparse, however, so anyone who gets to see him on stage should count themselves lucky. Eastern theater may be a cultural tradition with a storied history, but its dazzling choreography and vibrant performances give it a modern feel. I believe that's why it's so popular among young people today. Aaron is a shining star amidst his generation. Actors like him are hard to come by. Whew, another breathtaking show. One of the reasons I love theater is that I get to share the same space with the performers. It's like I become a part of their world. Fuka gets me there. We're both theater geeks, so after every show I drop by to share my impressions with her. Welcome. The last show was incredible, wasn't it? I've been working on staff for a year now, but I'm still so excited to be here. I loved each and every production theater has put on. When I was just a fan, the thought of seeing the performers backstage was just an idle pipe dream, but now I get to do it every day. And sometimes I even get a peek at Aaron. Every time I see his gorgeous face, my heart skips a beat. Swoon. Oh, she has a crush on Aaron. That's so sweet. That guy's every bit the lady killer I've heard. Anyway, I love Eastern theater from the bottom of my heart, which is why I work here. I want the whole world to know about it, and that's why I'd be delighted if you purchase some of our anniversary goods. Buy some for your friends and spread the love.
What'll you have today?
A pen?
Thanks for coming!
What's next?
Okay, give to you.
I appreciate it.
Aaron was as impressive as ever. Might have even been his best performance yet. I've been in this industry for over 10 years, but when he first came here and showed his stuff, even I became self-conscious. His movements are precise and graceful, and his acting ability would put most professionals to shame. If he became a full-fledged member and polished his skills further, he would soar to greater heights than we could ever imagine. Male performers playing female characters is a practice that has existed for many, many years. Aaron likes doing it, and he's become quite popular as a result. I hate to admit it, but Aaron's talent is the real deal. He isn't even an official member of the troupe, and he's already left me in the dust. Guess that means I'm not pushing myself hard enough. Well, show him up one of these days. I'm gonna watch him even closer than before so I can absorb all his skills. Your vehicle's in the best of hands, I assure you. I've been doing this job since before you youngins were in diapers. I'll leave her better than you found her. I apologize on behalf of my husband. His behavior right now is unacceptable. I really wish he would get his act together. He should be used to this by now. Oh, look at me prowling on. I shouldn't be bothering you with my problems. Feel free to order anything you want. Maybe my husband will snap out of his funk if he can focus on his work. Oh, you heading out? Take care then. If you have any questions, just let me know. He seems weirdly on edge. Or maybe he's just having a bout of the jitters. Happens. Take care out there. Did he get attacked by Almada? Oh, you want takeout?
Hello there.
Fried rice. Hello there. Do you have an interest in rare goods and esoteric knickknacks from all over the world? Well, you're in luck because I run a used goods business. I have all sorts of obscure gems. From strange machinery to priceless antiques. You name it, I've got it. I'm still mid-journey, but I'll let you take a look at what I have on me. When it comes to the Republic, the Eastern Quarter is the place to be. It really feels like home for me. I've been to all kinds of places. Small nations in the Central East, Northumbrian slums, and more old cities in the East than I could name. There's still so much more to see. One of these days, I'd like to make my way into uncharted territory. That's my dream.
No need to be shy now.
Finally, the Eastern Quarter at last. This place is beautiful and exotic in all the right ways. It's a far cry from any town or city in the Empire, but in a good way. Though it's a little different from what I expected. I heard the people here had pet pandas. I also heard about a festival where folks dressed up like dragons and danced till sundown. Who in the hell fed him all that bullcrap?
Alrighty.
So my first impression is positive overall. I'm stoked to finally be here in the flesh. Now where can I find a guide? Oh, and I'd love to visit a souvenir shop too. I heard the tour guides were a kimono-wearing woman. I gotta find them.
My noodles are the best in town.
Welcome. Will you like to try this knife-cut noodle bowl? It's an Eastern specialty. Master makes them in the back with his blade. I'd love to show you all how the sausage is made, but he doesn't like people being back there. He's a bit fussy about sanitation these days. But I promise you that his noodles are first rate. Give it a try. You won't regret it.
What do you need? There you go. Thanks. What do you need?
There are all kinds of Eastern noodles, but knife-cut noodles are the best of them all. It's also fun to see how they get made. Back in the day, we used to show off the process of the show. Shopping takes so much longer when the market is this crowded. I just need to get some food for dinner. I've noticed that tourists tend to buy up a lot of the store's inventory. Sometimes on weekends there isn't much left to buy. I've got a talk with a traveling fortune teller lady a while ago. She said I can see into the unknown, and then she predicted things that actually happened the next day. She was so cool. Barrel? She also said I had the potential, but I have no idea what that means.
Hey, friend. Got some...
Hey there, young man. Interested in buying some souvenirs? Got some mega cheap medicinal herbs, affordable fortune bases, and other stuff that's exclusive to my shop. We've even got Moshi merch in stock. Moshi? You mean... Is that knockoff Mishi? What the heck? It's all a rage with the ladies. Oh, and don't listen to those morons who say he's a ripoff of some mascot from Crossbell. They're just trying to drag Moshi's good name. So these things aren't Mishi, but they look so alike. Though I suppose it would be strange for a shop here to be selling Crossbell-themed pork goods. Nearly fooled you, didn't he? If he kept his mouth shut, he might have gotten a sale. Well, you can buy his stuff if you want, but just know he only sells knockoff goods. Could still be useful, though. Ooh, I smell an Imperial tourist over there. Imperials aren't used to Eastern culture, so they make for good targets. Good customers.
You've come to the right place.
Moshi strap. Cheap off-brand strap of a knockoff Mishi character. Stats aren't even that good. I bet the real Mishi has better stats.
Yeah, thanks as always.
I'd recommend...
Welcome, friends. Were you drawn in by the tantalizing scent of our fresh Eastern ingredients? One can hardly blame you. I've got this fermented food that's normally only available in a few regions of the East. It might have an odd smell, but don't let that fool you. I promise you it's quite addicting.
Alrighty.
We handle all sorts of Eastern foods here. If you have any questions, fire away. Oh, and if you wish to taste test our dishes before coming, you are more than welcome to do so.
Take your time looking.
So many foods, but I keep forgetting to use them. My dojo instructor told me that while I'm on the right track, I need to take another step forward on my own. I've got to search within myself and find the path only I can take. If I want him to support Zen, I need to become a Gekka school martial artist. He's been hitting the books abroad, so I have to work hard too. He's studying Gekka. Wow, it's cool to see that Calvardians are studying Eastern martial arts. He mentioned the name Zen, didn't he? Probably talking about the kid from the Liu family. Interesting. Zen's around the same age as me, but he's already got his path figured out. He knows he's going to be the future elder. I heard he used to be a snot-nosed brat, but he's grown up since then. Can't wait for him to get back from his study trip.
Hello.
Better buy
It's so cramped here.
Stay close to me, you two. I don't want to lose my assistance.
You're a new face. If any of my books catch your fancy, feel free to buy them up. The vast majority of the books I inherited from Grandpa are one of a kind. You won't find them anywhere else in the world. I've absorbed all the knowledge they have to share. That's why I'm a great deal more intelligent than anyone else my age. If you have any inquiries about Eastern culture, I am more than happy and perfectly qualified to answer every one of your questions.
Look as long as you'd like.
Soul Chef Citrus Tea. Proverbs of Conformity. Speed Boost, huh?
Thank you.
Hey man, how's it hanging? Van, what's it been, 4 years? Come on, I was here 2 years ago for work. Oh, me and my memory. You still day drinking or what? Hey, I'm living on the straight and narrow now. Nearly getting swindled while drunk out of my gourd was the last straw. If you hadn't bailed me out, I probably wouldn't have this store or much else to my name. Nowadays, me and Booze only get together once the moon is up. Not that the wife really sees the difference in when I'm doing it, huh? Well, at least you got that going for you. My old girl's all well and good, but what about you, strutting around town with a doll on each arm? Asshat, you know that ain't how it is. Oh, hello. Good afternoon. Anyways, we're here to ask you about something. Take a look at this. Ever seen anything like this? Oh, why'd you take a picture of it? It won't always be safe to show people the real thing. Can't say I have. It's clearly quite old and of superb craftsmanship, though. Is it a pocket watch? No, it's an orbment. No rumors about any like this floating around? Anything helps. It was way back, but there was some rumor about a fancy orbital watch being sold off. Then there's a long stretch of no news at all. Until just recently, I heard of something matching that description being sold down by the docks. Any idea who sold it in the first place? Couldn't tell ya. But maybe the fact that even I don't know ought to tell you something. Black market? No kidding. If an expert like you is totally in the dark, something must be going on here. Well, whatever it is, thanks for the tip. Anytime. Good luck out there, Van. I'm always dealing with distributors, and a lot of them are talkers. Please be a good listener. A lot of the info I feed you comes straight from them. Hopefully it's been abused. Though I haven't been able to kick back and listen as much. I'm a little under the gun because of those damn mafia goons. They're putting a lot of pressure on some of us. Hasn't been fun. Alright, I ain't feeling the pain no more, so I'm getting back into action. Aaron was right. Doc's a miracle worker. It didn't take long at all for that wound to heal. I'm ready to throw myself at those damn outsiders again. As long as we got Aaron by our side, I've got nothing to fear.
Well...
Greetings, you're Arkride Solutions. Yes, I've heard much about you from Fawn. This is the Liu family's mansion. What brings you here today? Oh, nothing in particular. Just wandering around. Is that so? Well, if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Fawn is rarely at home, so if you have a message for him, I'd be happy to deliver it for you. By the way, I apologize for tailing you earlier. We had to ensure Lady Ashen's safety. Fawn's orders. Those measures may seem drastic, but they're absolutely necessary. I will do what I must to protect her. Well, Van, is that really you? Oh, it's been much too long. Have you gotten taller? You have, haven't you? I don't think so. It wasn't that long ago since I last dropped by. Who's that nice lady, Van? This is Pao. She helped me big time when I was just starting out. She ran in back in the day, but she closed it down. How's retirement treating you? Quite well, in fact. It's nice to take things easy for once. Though I still lend an ear to those in need, I rarely enjoy helping the young ones along their journey. You sound just like someone I know. There's a wise old lady in the village near mine. And it makes me feel warm and fuzzy knowing there's other people just like her. Have you had a chance to check the bulletin board? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Oh, so you're gonna be win the quest. What's up? You have a request for me? I actually haven't checked it yet, sorry. Let me do that real quick.
Oh, good stuff right here!
Welcome, we sell all sorts of classic Eastern cuisine. Dried snakes, frog meat, boiled grasshoppers, and more. Oh, and if those don't look particularly appetizing, we've got medicinal porridges as well. How about it, young lady? Any interest? The nutritional values of these meals are off the charts. Is it just me, or are there some survival foods mixed in there? This isn't exactly what I imagined when I like classic Eastern cuisine. That's because it isn't. Long time no see, La Cow. Selling your weird ass food in Langport now, huh? How in the hell are you still in business? Well, if it isn't Van, it's certainly been a while, hasn't it? I don't recognize the young ones, though. These two are my part-timers. They're new. Anyway, don't pay him any mind, girls. He's a jerk who sells disgusting crap and tries to pass it off as medicinal cuisine. Your taste buds didn't develop past the age of 6, so I'm afraid your opinion on this holds a little weight. Trust me, young ladies, adult delicacies can be found in the most surprising of places. Would you like to try some beginner-level frog porridge? I'm okay, thank you. I enjoy this line of work, but there are some folks with unrefined palates who don't get it at all. Last week, some riffraff from outside came and obstructed my business. Thankfully, some of the locals ran them out over the last 2 days, so now I can conduct my business as usual. There isn't a single food in the world that can be universally loved. That's why I don't go for mass appeal. I just make food I think is good. And as the old saying goes, good medicine always tastes bitter. The same applies to food. If you wish to refine your palate into that of a culinary connoisseur, stop by my store. My grilled rat dish will whip you into shape.
Take as long as you need.
Sounds kind of like Freddy. Was that his name? That one guy from the branch campus.
Whoa! Check out that ocean!
The breeze here feels so nice.
So the salty breeze reminds me of that mine. I think I'm the only one left who remembers it. Looking back, my job there was tough as nails, but I wouldn't have met my wife had it not been that for that place. I'll never forget about it, no matter how many decades pass me by. It's where I spent much of my youth. I didn't know Langport had a mine. I thought it was just a trading city. Well, there used to be a mine there way back when, but it was shut down and sealed away. No clue why that happened. Back when a mine was still around, I was young and full of hopes and dreams. I worked there so I could earn and save money. I was hoping I could make a name for myself one day. In the end, however, I lost everything. Oh, you guys from the problem solvers I heard about? You look tough. I get why Hayway has their eye on you. Wait, you're a part of Hayway? Not exactly. I'm just a simple ferryman. But us guides don't want tourists wandering off in the wrong places and causing trouble, and neither do they. So we work together to some degree. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Draw a distinction all you like, but the way I see it, you're a Hayway member through and through. Your job's to look out for spies disguised as tourists and serve as a liaison between Hayway and people who want to contact them. You're well informed. Still, I do this work in part to prevent tourist trouble on the ocean, of which there is plenty. And I usually end up involved with any requests on that end. There are many interesting sights to see in Langport, such as the eroded cave. It's my job to guide people who want to go to those places. Is that going to be the next dungeon? As well as lure them away from areas they shouldn't enter. Well, look what the cat dragged in. You should know better than to come to a place like this. Hey girl, he's like, how about we buy you two a drink? Yeah, we'll treat you to the tastiest stuff. What? AO's above, you're gonna break it! Go easy on them, kiddo, just a couple of lousy drunks. Are you sure?
Seriously? Again with this? How many times do I have to tell you two not to bother folks?
Oh, come on, Halle. We're just trying to spook them. The little one nearly took my arm clean off.
And what if you deserved it?
She's right, you know. What kind of loser almost gets their arm broken by a kid? That guy. Waha! Times may change, but the drunks here stay the same.
I'm so sorry about them. The sailors all come to get rowdy during their breaks. They're a bunch only a mother could love. But try to forgive them, okay?
Of course. It reminds me of the grown-ups back home who couldn't handle their drinks. Hey, nice seeing you, Halle.
Good to see you too. I hear you've landed a real toughie of a job this time.
Oh, you two know each other? Yup.
Let me show you to your table.
Were you the one from Gambler Jack?
My name's Hal. When I'm not serving drinks, I'm dealing cards around these parts.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Agnes Claudel. I work for a Van's company part-time to, well, actually it's kind of complicated. And my name is al-fayed. I'm here to train and pay back Van for his help.
The pleasure's all mine. When did you become such a mama duck?
Life's been real weird to me lately, okay? So your partner hanging around here somewhere, or did he finally kick the bucket?
Nope. Just hanging out on Gehenna's doorstep like usual.
You better not be talking about me. This hangover's nothing. You really been 2 years already?
Since last meeting in person, yeah.
Times really are changing, huh? The lone wolf's got himself some pups.
Shut it. Jack Trevor, Gambler Jack.
Name's Jack. Jack Trevor. Ain't a gambler out there who doesn't know my name.
It's nice to meet you, sir. Wow, you must be quite skilled. I know it's hard to believe, but he's telling the truth. These two have a real reputation as a gambling duo. Ooh, that's exciting.
Call it a duo, but it's more like I'm on a leash here.
Got a problem with that?
Huh. They travel around the casinos all over the place, which lets them trade all the info they pick up along the way.
Being an informant is just a side gig.
Then what's your real job? Alcohol enthusiast?
Gambling's a real job.
Sure. Anyway, what did you want to ask about, Van?
2 years back, I started hearing about some guy, but apparently he's a real local celebrity these days. The name's Aaron Way. Name Aaron Way. Ring any bells? Ever lucky sleuth, aren't ya? As it happens, this bar is one of his usual haunts. Really? Can you tell us about him? According to Ashen, he sounds like quite the character. He's always one bad fight away from ending up injured, but that never say that attitude is part of his charm. You'll be hard-pressed to find anyone talking poorly about him around here. He's a hot-blooded guy for sure. It'd be easy to brand him as a no-good gang leader, but honestly, those kids would be way worse off without him. Even old folks give him kudos for keeping things in line. Ain't that something? Pretty good gambler too. Sometimes he'll challenge me in Halle to a game. Believe it or not, he wins a third of the time. You're king! Don't talk like you haven't given me a run for my mirror too. The more I hear about Aaron, the more he reminds me of Van. Difference is Aaron's actually got looks, heh. Now that I think about it, Van's got what you get if you combine Jack and Aaron. The hell's that supposed to mean? Let's talk about what's really wrong here. Jack's face? Fair, but I mean something important. Come on. Bet you guys know the Messeldam Train Company, right? Tell me, what are the odds Aaron gives up on running them out of town? 0. Way I see it, you've got 2 options. 1, take care of the business before the kid goes and does something crazy. 2, make him compromise with you. Both sound rather difficult. And how's A doing? They're more unhinged than Aaron, that's for sure. Word is the folks they're hiring are the worst of the worst. They haven't shown their faces in the eastern quarter since Aaron whipped their butts. It's hard to rest easy though, with them still hanging around the other districts, they're clearly planning something. I know the guild's got their eyes peeled, but I'm not sure there's much they can do. Speaking of which, I hear you've been getting buddy-buddy with the bracers lately. What's up with that? You gonna visit a branch in town? Hermione must have told you, huh? I'm just picking up some slack for them, that's all. Whatever we say. With all this going on, I've got to wonder what Hayway is thinking. We're more or less safe since this bar is the neutral zone, but otherwise, Hayway runs the show around here. And let me tell you, some of their elders are real monsters, not to mention Sao Lee. Yeah, we can't get too comfortable around that guy. I'd say it's good that he's in Crossbell right now, but he's probably there to call up Yin. Figures. Yin? I feel like I've heard that name before. Legendary Xiangsho, an assassin of sorts. Some call Yin the demon of the eastern quarter. Supposedly they moved over to Crossbell a few years back. They haven't been nearly as active, but Yin's name always pops up when something big is going down. Huh. I wonder if my people have fought with them before. Were I a bang man, I'd say the demon ain't the only ace up their sleeve either. Assuming the rumors I've heard are true, of course. Don't make me think about all that creepy shit. All I know is that this town's on the collision course with bloodshed. Unless something's done, at least. Let me know if you hear anything, alright? Will do. You're staying at Guihua Fondian, yeah? Shame we couldn't squeeze in a game or two. Gotta save that for off hours. Don't want to corrupt the kiddos, you know? Please visit again sometime. I'll make sure you get a warm welcome next time. Thank you, we will. I want to hear lots of old stories about Van. Oh, I've got some real juicy ones. Better keep those to yourself, you hear? When you've been in Langport for as long as I have, you tend to hear a lot about Aaron Way. That kid has made a hell of a name for himself, and he's been the talk of the town for at least for the last few years. I've also been hearing a lot about A lately. The whole situation sounds like a mess. You guys watch yourselves out there, alright? Nice to see you again, Van. Sounds like you have a tough job ahead of you. It sure ain't gonna be a cakewalk, especially with Hayway in the picture. Wish I had your nerves of steel right about now. I promise it's not an innate ability. Mine were forged over years of witnessing Jack in his plights. Though I don't intend to pry into yours. After all, this place is a neutral zone. Glad some things in the universe are constant. I'll be sure to leave my troubles at the door when I drop by. Might pop in every now and then to trade info with Jack. Of course, you're more than welcome to do business here. But if you want to stop by for pleasure too, that's just as well. Feel free to indulge in drink or in gambling. I've known Jack for many years and I owe him a fair deal. It's only due to his efforts that this place remains neutral ground. Though lately there's been some trouble brewing.
No need to be shy now.
This pub is the same as ever. Jack hasn't changed either. Not that I care, mind you. I'm always happy to eat and drink here, especially when Hal is the one serving. Though I probably shouldn't be coming here at this time of day. This place is always swarming with drunkards early in the morning. I like to gamble more, but I have to be careful. A truck driver's salary has too few zeros, I'm afraid. I think I'll just sit back and play spectator. Lots happened over the years, but I finally found the place where I belong. Let me know if you want to order a drink or if you need me to deal your cards. Oh, and if you need someone to lay into Jack, I'm your gal. We sailors gotta make the most of our time on land. When we hop aboard our ships, we leave behind the booze, the woman, and the gambling lifestyle. So I'm gonna cut loose and gamble till I drop. You better watch yourself, Jack. I'll have my revenge yet. Damn those pugs. They think they can get one over us with surprise ambushes, well, I'll show them. I'm gonna catch their asses and wipe those stupid grins off their faces. I'm gonna make Aaron proud. I gotta handle this on my own, or I'll never be able to look him in the eye again. Is that you, Arkride? What a surprise. I thought you weren't coming to Langport for work anymore. Well, when a big job rolls in, I'm willing to change my tune. Anyway, how's it going, Doc? Oh, you two are acquainted? Yeah, he's a doctor who uses medicine from the East. Back when I was a no-name, I often pushed myself way too hard and this guy's always fixed me right up. I wish you had contacted me after your last surgery. Do you know how worried I was? Well, in any case, I'm relieved to see there weren't any nasty side effects. Hopefully you won't be needing my help this time. Don't worry, I ain't the guy you knew back then. Though if by some chance I do get my ass beat, I'll be knocking on your door. Fine, but please do try to be careful. I'm in the middle of treating someone. So if you need an inspection or a prescription, please speak with my assistant. I've been quite busy of late. We have had no shortage of injured patients ever since those outsiders started showing up. I don't know why Hayway is sitting on their hands. Well, there's a face I haven't seen in a while. How are you doing, Van? It's been a while. What brings you to Langport? Let me guess. You've got a job for Hayway. Your guesses are on point as ever. Still working on as Doc's assistant. I thought you would have been long gone by now. I've got a couple of reasons for sticking around. For one, I still have so much I can learn from him. As for the other, well, I'm pretty sure you can figure that one out on your own. Yeah, I can piece it together in my head. Always good to pay off your debts, and you're returning a favor for your whole family by yourself. Mad respect. Thanks, man. Anyway, if you need medicine or a basic examination, I'll be happy to help in the doctor's stead. Things have been really busy around here lately. That's why he placed me in charge of prescriptions. Let me know if you need anything, man. The Eastern medicine here strengthens the body's inherent healing ability. Apparently, they've become widely used in Remiferia. Welcome, this is where we revere our Heavenly Mare. Are you here to pray? Oh, something Mare? I kind of feel out of my element. I thought this place would be more like the churches back home, but it's not totally different. I understand. Well, don't be shy. We may call her the Heavenly Mare, but she is undoubtedly the same goddess you worship. Regardless of race or borders, we all share the same belief in the goddess. The air about this place is definitely different from a Central Eastern temple, but it's the same at its core. So there's no need to climb up. Got it. Many children from the city's new town come here for studying school. As a result, I'm quite used to explaining the differences in customs between the different churches across the continent. If you have any questions about the subject, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to the Langport Temple. I'm guessing you are all tourists, yes? Our customs may differ from the churches you're accustomed to, but we make sure to teach them to any and all who visit. You must be used to dealing with tourists. Indeed, while this temple primarily exists to support Easterners, we still get many visitors from the western side of the continent. Personally, I see it as an excellent opportunity to help others understand the values of the East. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people become interested in Eastern history and culture. In the East, the goddess of the sky is referred to as the Heavenly Mare. Many of the teachings and events recorded in Scripture have taken on different forms in other places, but I believe the goddess of the sky and the Heavenly Mare are one and the same. When I heard about a divine blessing for luck in the business, I came here in a flash. I poured through the texts related to the Eastern style of prayer and committed them all to memory. Now you just gotta get through the goddess. Even she abandons me, I'm doomed.
What have we got?
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Special delivery. I'm being pursued by an organization over a certain package. Can you please help me? I can't show my face in public, so I'd like to you to talk to Old Lady Pao on the main street and of the eastern quarter. I don't see anything that looks super urgent. Me neither. We have our pick of the litter. Something in the Mare van? Now I was just thinking back on the old times. When I first came here, I was just a greenhorn, and now I'm the one leading greenhorns on my return trip. Life comes at you fast, in both good and bad ways. Abby once said the very same thing to me. I had no idea what he meant, and I still don't, but that's okay. I always love hearing wise old man sayings. I'll pretend I didn't hear the old man part. Anyway, let's get back to work. We'll probably run into some familiar faces along the way. Okay, I think that's all the info we're gonna get here. Next up is Newtown. Wasn't that the first place we went to when we arrived in Langport? Yup, it's just over the bridge, so we can just walk right on over. No need to take the car. I wonder who that is. Hello again. Oh, it's Ashen. Didn't think we'd be hearing from you again so soon. Did the situation take a turn for the worse? No, don't worry, that's not why I'm calling. I actually wanted to give you all a request. Oh, gotcha. Then give the details and I'll decide if the job's right for us. Alright, here's the rundown. There's a problem in the tourist area that's managed by Hayway. A dangerous monster showed up out of nowhere, so tours are being put on hold. And you need us to take care of it. I heard Hayway's on guard because of Almada, so I'm guessing their hands are a bit tied at the moment. And if they turn to the guild, it would seem like they couldn't handle problems on their own turf. Got an image to protect, right? You got it. Think you can handle this? I'll pay above the guild's rate. Well, I think it meets our standards, but we've got a packed schedule. I gotta see if we have time to fit it in. Of course, if you don't have the time, that's perfectly fine. We'll be able to take care of it by ourselves eventually, but we just rather have the Mare sold sooner rather than later. The ferry manned by the wharf in the eastern quarter will fill you in the specifics if you decide to take the job. Being on a big monster sounds like it'd be a fun change of pace. That qualifies as a fun challenge as a fun change of pace to you? That's mildly concerning. Alright, wait, if we got the time to do it, we should. Might be worth dropping by Newtown to get over our equipment in order. Okay, I gotta use the kitchen. There's new recipe. Citrus tea. Again, it seems kind of hard to farm ingredients.
I'll give it a try. I put my heart into it.
Okay, refreshing citrus tea. Hey, we're here to look into that Neil guy's request. Oh, good to hear. He's in quite a bind, so he could use your help. So he and a friend of yours, or something? Not quite. Neil is a traveler of sorts. He had trouble looking in space, so I called out to him. That's when I learned he was being pursued by Hayway. It all seemed like a big misunderstanding, so I wanted to assist him however I could. What? How did he become a target of Hayway? Did he do something bad? I think it'd be faster if you heard us details straight from the horse's mouth. Also, you never know who may be listening in out here. And how about we meet in our room back in Guahuafanian? Doubt Hayway would be able to eavesdrop on us there. An excellent idea. I'll tell you Neil to head over straight right away. Or would that be a problem? Do you want me to contact him now or later? Well, Go right ahead. Very well done.
Time to start working.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Neil, and I'm Van from Arkride Solutions. These two are my assistants. Let's get right into it. Can you give us the details of your request? We heard from Pow that you're being pursued by Hayway. Yes, that's right. I can't even walk around outside. And it's all because of this stupid package. Could it be the Genesis? Can you tell us what's inside it? Yeah, I checked the contents when I got it, and it's full of Central Eastern sweets. However, when I looked into it more with Pow, we discovered it had a detachable bomb, which hides a white powder. I think it's some kind of narcotic. What? A narcotic? Hayway's banned the trade of drugs in Langport. No wonder they're after you. I can tell you aren't a dealer based on how you're talking about this. So how'd you get your hands on that case? It's a long story, but I don't mind telling it if it'll help. This all started 4 days ago when I was still in the Central East. Traveling around the world is a hobby of mine, you see. But just as my trip was coming to an end, I ran into someone. This person asked me if I wanted to do a simple job for them. which was to take this case back with me to the Republic. And you accepted it. Of course, I had no way of knowing it had narcotics inside. I thought it'd be easy money, and I was excited at the prospect of turning my hobby into paid work. I was told to deliver this case to Langport, and that's why I'm here now. Before I could make it the delivery, though, Hayway started chasing me. I had no idea what was going on. I probably would have gotten myself caught had Pao not hid me. So that's a fine mess you've landed yourself in, and the old lady dragged herself into it too. Okay, so that covers how you got here. I want to know more about the orders you were given regarding the case. Your answer could change how we deal with this issue dramatically. Well, there's been a recent development regarding that. The person who gave me the job contacted me a few hours ago. After I told them that Hayway was chasing me, they gave me more orders. They told me to drop the case off at a designated time and place. Sounds like they want to do a handoff. They must have started panicking when they heard Hayway is on their tracks. So what should we do from here? Simple, we take the goods and do the exchange in his stead. We'll lure the guy out of the shadows and hand them off to Hayway. End of story. Oh, are you insane? That's suicide. It's a risky plan, but I don't see any other alternative. If you want us to properly get rid of the drugs and ensure your safety, this is the only way. I volunteer myself to handle the transfer. I think that would be a good experience for me. They might let their guard down when they see a kid doing a transfer. Alright, this one's all yours, Farida. Roger. Okay, let's hurry to the drop-off point. You stay here. I'd rather not you not wander around until we get you off the hook. Works for me. The designated location is the park area in Newtown. They said to put the case under one of the benches that's facing the sea. Good luck out there, you guys. So I'm so dead. I can't believe I'm being hunted by Hayway. Where did my life go so wrong? You guys are my only hope. Please save me. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.